Hey! Jamomi, Watto, and welcome. That's a first. Let's get it on the board! How are you doing, friend? Yeah, no, Jam, that puts you on the board. Well done. Ishkar, Watto, and welcome. Hello, hello. Yeah, no, you were quick on the draw. Dustin, you were so close. You were so close. And you know, so Dustin, if you'd gotten that, you wouldn't have been in the winning runnings, but you would have demoted everyone in the 2 brackets to 4th. Well, you got it. Jamami, you got it. Anyway, Dustin, Ishkar, Jamami, Watto, and welcome. Apologies again for yesterday. I'll explain it once the Longship proper gets in, but what a feckin' day. What a feckin' day. If you're wondering why I'm specifically listening to Sonic Smooth Jams, it's because I have been at hot-boiled piss o'clock for most of the day, and I'm trying not to be. Like, you all put up with me ranting on, was it Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday. And that was very needed. And as I'm sure you're well aware, I try not to be an individual who seeks out drama, who seeks out unbridled piss boiling. But just a couple of things hit real close to home. And there have also been some things at home that have been kind of a little bit stressful, which are getting sorted and, you know, yeah. Yeah, Pun Spectre, the Drama Llama is not frequently ridden here. You know, you'll know me. I think it is sometimes important to take if you don't have something nice to say, it's better not to say anything. And I know that's counter to like the meta of Twitch.television, but that's how I be. But sometimes things just hit a little too personal, so. But I'll see. I'm hoping that with a nice warm beverage and some smooth Sonic jams, I can kind of like not want to go for an hour, or we can funnel that into Armor Core. So there we go. Legend, Watto, and welcome. Oh, sorry, Alnus and Puns and Lyrus. Current Jarl Lyrus, which is something I haven't been able to say for ages.
Reactor online, sensors online, weapons online, all systems nominal.
What hope? It's been a couple months since I dropped in, but I'm getting settled into my job, game dev, or NDA, and felt comfortable throwing this up for some background noise while I work.
Hey, well, Swan Dragon, thank you kindly. I'm glad I can be the background noise, and when you're ready to talk about what you're working, or when you're allowed to talk about what you're working, you know that we'll support you. Like, that's what we can do here.
Online,
support our friends'
online,
games.
All systems nominal.
I did not know that we're playing Industry Rage today, but have you considered Rage 2?
I have not considered Rage 2. God. Sorry, Rage 2 always makes me laugh, because kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn, it was one of those games where everyone rediscovered Fulstrom culling in the media space and were like, what wizardry is this? You mean when I don't look at something, it's not there? Keep thinking of the Adam Driver skit with a teddy bear. That's another story. Oh, and Moose, I'm sorry to hear it, friend. Just know, you're fucking good at what you do. The market sucks for everybody right now. Alright, just hold on to that core. Hold on to that core. Angelos, Watto, and welcome. Angelo. Oh. Angelo, I've been doing my best not to be nothing but hot-boiled piss, but yeah, I read that Total War message, and I have been writing and deleting a lot of very angry posts. So, as I said, I'm playing this calming Sonic mix, which feels political, but let's see if I can kind of come at it in like a not kind of way, but I really want to. Dustin, yes, I got a little message this morning. Whatever it is that you sent along has made it to the PO box, unless somebody sent something else to the PO box. But we won't have the opportunity to fish it out today, but I will do soon. It's safe over there anyway. Angel Kalina, good morning to you. Watto and welcome. And yet again, Lyris, our current Jarl. So, not going to get tired of saying that. Vanderbeest, Watto and welcome. Hello, hello. But sorry, Squarepeg, thank you kindly. That's 43 months. That's a whole feckin' bunch. And Swan Dragon, that's 20 months. Like, the Longship has a lot of powerhouses. We have a lot of people that have kept the sub going for as long as that has been the option. And I know I kind of focus on those big bombastic days, but, you know, it's fucking great to have you here. I mean, all of you. James has a few questions in the Serial post, but when your thoughts are collected. Alright, well let's let people get in. I'm gonna try and breathe, try and be calm. So mad. And it's not, the thing is, it's not even the only company that I want to put under the hot-boiled piss funnel. So mad. Oh. Like, basically all maybe not all the game news. Not all of the game news is bad today. Squarepeg was posting some good Godot engine news, or Godot for those of you who are cultured. That it is going to be even easier to port Godot games to Android, which is lovely. And someone finally let Hideo Kojima make a movie. I don't know, everyone's made that same fucking joke. There is going to be a Death Stranding film, and it is being produced by A24, so I see no reason not to get hype on that one. I just, in a strange way, like, well, I do want to make sure we don't become too focused on the concept of the auteur, because, especially in games, no. But it makes me real happy, because Hideo Kojima was a fucking nerd. He's still a fucking nerd, it's just now he's a fucking nerd with money. But the one thing you can say from looking at his works, he's still that same 80s movie nerd that he's been this whole time. You know? And I kind of respect that. I felt it gave a great weight to the soundtrack to Death Stranding, that it wasn't just like mournful indie covers of, you know, popular songs. It was actually a legit, well-selected soundtrack. And yeah. Now again, this is that thing of like, no one is just great and perfect when they reach that level. And this is the same person who paid to have a documentary about him made by his company. So, you know, the Hideo Kojima documentary by Kojima Productions. And you're like, did you pay to document yourself? Alright, mate. Hookshot says they'll select our soundtrack. Fuck yeah. I know I was steaming drunk in the stream that didn't happen, but one thing that I would like to say to put into your wheel well, friends, is consider doing an unofficial soundtrack for your game. And I'm deadly serious. For Post Void, which is one of my favourite fucking weird indie games, is nigh on unwatchable. And, God, it's such a mess, but I love it. One of the things that team did was they obviously couldn't get the soundtrack they wanted because they wanted to have like Daft Punk and, you know, fucking I'm blanking on every other artist on that album. They wanted to have these huge names for their soundtrack, right? They're never going to be able to afford it. So what they did is they created an unofficial official playlist to listen to while you're playing the game. And you get the URL for it if you turn the music all the way down. So it's like a cute little Easter egg. But let me tell you, that soundtrack is perfect. And it's I don't know. I think it's cool. So do you want me? Let's like a mood setter, but more like a, if money was no question, here's the soundtrack to your game. And I think that's a really fun exercise. You know, music is often an afterthought in games, and I think that it's such a large part of setting the tone and heart of a project. You know, it's one of those dumb things that everybody knows, you know, bring on a musician early on and they can help shape that world for you. And yet so few teams do it. You know, you talk to any games industry musicians and they just... Yeah. They just lament how often they're basically commissioned at the end of a project. So yeah. Oh, Hookshot, good on you, friend. Good on you. Yeah. Well, Alice, and that's an excellent point. Like, so Alice was saying it's why Darren Korb is such a fundamental part of Supergiant. Exactly. And also the amount of... Okay, I don't want to sound like just a fucking mercenary marketing wanker, but the bang for the buck that they get from having Darren is massive. They put so... Like, there are so many incredible musicians in the games industry that would be these huge, gigantic creatives given the opportunity if they weren't just, like, commissioned at the last second. You know? And the fact that Darren did so much good stuff with such an impossibly tiny budget on Bastion is still something that needs to be celebrated. So Ishkar, like, again, I don't know cinema as well as I know games, but it is something that Every Frame of Painting highlighted years ago, which is in the large budget movie scene. I forget the exact term, but basically big budget studios will use placeholder music. And then we'll bring in an artist later on, and their job is make something that sounds like this, but isn't this. Creating this kind of like generisol vibe. The video in question is Every Frame of Painting about the... I think it's about the Avengers, and how... Well, perhaps it's become more known. Like, the Avengers as a whole didn't have a musical identity. It's kind of fascinating, but... Yeah, sorry, jumping back in, Hookshot was saying that region soundtracks get done before art sets the mood. Exactly. And one of the things that I point out to almost everybody that I talk to, like consultancy or friend-wise or what have you, is look at what Supergiant did for Transistor. They made, not like a cinematic trailer, they made a mood trailer, you know? They got some key art, they got some music, they got some of the designs. They got it all moving in kind of like an animatic way to get that feeling and that vibe. And one, it helped get everybody on the page at the same time. And two, it was such a clear thing to point to, you know? And it's ridiculous that it's a thing that you need to say out loud. And yet. You know? Sorry, thank you for letting me have a little rant on that one. It's a little rant before I just... Oh, should we just pull the fucking band-aid off on this? Because, friends, I had planned today to being our first day of Week in Review. My goal coming into the new year is to start doing like a weekly little chat show where dev friends can come on, chat about things that are going on. I can go over the big bangers of the week. This is something that I really want to start doing. Yeah, the Week in Review. It's guinea pig themed. We love it. However, real life has been constantly throwing us curveballs. The baby boy had a very, very difficult day yesterday, and I don't want to go into the details of it, but baby boy's getting to see another specialist tomorrow. So Fiona's going to be on late shift tomorrow, which will be very entertaining. But they will be back. We have their rigs set up. They'll be joining us on the Sea of Thieves. But yeah, if we both look very tired and very haggard today, that's... yeah. So, I wasn't able to start earlier. I was going to basically drag a Perios over. But, I don't know. Maybe we'll start doing it as a Friday thing. You know. But then again, one of my favourite things on the Sea of Thieves is talking to our squad about what's going on. So, yeah. So, we're kind of proto-Week in Review. Use desk nugget. Well, Dustin, if things start doing real good and, you know, Longshipian monies and stuff start picking up, I'll be able to commission our good artists to do us like a little guinea pig news desk. It'd be great. The Week in Review. So, yeah. So, yeah, you're kind of getting a proto-Week in Review. Alright, where are we starting? You know what? I'm sorry, friends. I'm sorry. I wanted to be calm and to be zen. I need to rage. I need to rage about Total War. I need to rage about Epic. Because I can't carry this into battle with us. I'll get us destroyed. Or I'll just use that untapped rage if there's any left over to fucking beat the robots to death with. But... alright. Okay, so where to start? Firstly, Tim Sweeney can eat fast with a spoon. I'm fucking pissed at him. And, well, I don't think it is unfair to put the weight of the year onto a single man's shoulders. During an interview with, during an interview with The Verge, again, I want to make sure I'm quoting this correctly, so... you're killing me, Smalls. Bear me just a second. Okay. So Tim Floppy Scrotum Sweeney did a big old interview with The Verge, and he says a lot of big fucking words because he's got a big fucking word face. And the point where I snapped, and I believe it was Angelos that actually highlighted this, was in a little offhand comment. Where was it? Because I want to make sure I'm quoting this correctly. Where are you, Tim? Where fucking are you, Tim? I'm coming for you, Tim! And I quote. The interviewer asked Tim, why is Fortnite still not playable on Steam Deck? And his response, I am reading this verbatim, letter for letter, as it is written out in this Verge article, which I'll post you the link to now. If only we had a few more programmers. Sorry, Tim. You wanna run that back? Wanna come back? If only we had a few more programmers. It's the Linux problem. I love the Steam Deck hardware, and Valve's done an amazing job. I wish they would get tens of millions of users, at which point it would actually make sense to support it. Where's my fucking chair? What a ball bag. A fucking ball bag. Now, why is that so bad? Because he fired 830 fucking people. Or I should say 800 people lost their job on his watch. Alright? If only we had a few more programmers. Oh, Tim! I wonder how many people that you fucking laid off could have done you a fucking port for the fucking Steam Deck! Piss! I'm sorry. I've been stewing on this for like a day. So, Ishkar, this is kind of like poignant to the mentality of what we're dealing with these fucking head of company wonky ball bags. Because the Linux problem in games is that it is incredibly hard to support games for Linux because it's not just one OS, right? The amount of flavors of Linux is as many as there are fucking, hours in a day and then some. And they're very complex, and they each do strange and different things. A lot of them are almost entirely cobbled together homebrew, and that's fine. But supporting that kind of thing, like, you're talking a level of compat that makes PC support look like a fucking trundle down Happy Avenue. Like, and the amount of people that use Linux as their primary gaming platform is very, very slim, right? So it's a complexity problem plus a small user base. That's why a lot of games don't support Linux. The Steam Deck is standardized hardware. It's not the Linux problem, you fucking soppy twat. It's standardized hardware. Maybe a few of the 800 people that you fucking axed, give them 4 or 5 months, they can make it work. Piece of cake. And the reason I'm so fucking mad about all of this, it's on top of basically Fortnite just released even more child crack. Okay, so there is a formula in games that works very, very well. It's not infinitely repeatable, but the premise is simple. You take a hardcore concept or something that is heavily engaged but non-family friendly, you do a family friendly version, profit. So like, and this is a drastic oversimplification, but like, racing games, super hardcore. Well, what if we put everyone in karts and branded it Mario? Mario Kart, fucking brilliant, done. The Battle Royale genre was, for a good while, incredibly complex and super hard to engage with. And even when, what was it, Sony's failed zombie game, God, I can't even remember the name of it. Even when they added it as a mode, it was still very, very complex to get into, right? But as a fucking Hail Mary to save Fortnite, because again, Fortnite was the child that nobody wanted to raise. H1Z1, thank you, Almis. Such a bad name. Still hate it. So anyway, as you well know, Epic threw a fucking Hail Mary and added a Battle Royale mode to Fortnite, and it took over the world. Because, complex thing, Battle Royale, kid-friendly, Fortnite, equals fucking profit. The latest thing that has been added, as we've talked about this week, is Lego Fortnite, which is a child-friendly version of Valheim with fucking Lego branding! Like, and Skittles wrapped in meth for children! I'm sorry, I know I'm being very hyperbolic right now, but Valheim is an incredible game. And it took the craft and survival, it boiled it down to some really, really good elements and gave people a whole bunch of freedom. And made the focus around these big summoning conflict points, as well as, building a warm home, crafting food, that kind of progression. And I'm going to say something that's really going to fucking shock you here. Kids love Lego. kids love Lego. They love that shit. I know. I'm busting out some wild stuff. I'm cracking open the insider knowledge. Kids fucking love Lego. I mean, I love Lego as well. Angelos, they're probably legal in Oregon and Vancouver, so it's fine. Okay, as a quick break from me trying to see how high we can get my my heartbeats per minute, I did, whilst getting some wine last night, see in Bartels that you can buy Naruto Playmobil. So Playmobil, you know, like the kids Lego for kids who are even more kids, you know, for when they're not quite Duplo, but they're not Lego. There's Playmobil. But you can buy little Naruto Playmobil in the fucking store. And I'm like, some of those characters do really horrible things, but for kids! So anyway. Ishkar, maybe we should do that. If I ever get the money for like a smartwatch, we'll do like a little heartbeat sensor. Oh yeah, well I mean, DX man, you don't need me to tell you like the business methodology around Fortnite is all about, you know, weaponized FOMO. How can we make kids feel like they're missing out enough to bug their parents for V-Bucks? You know, they're not trying to sell you things directly, just subtly apply pressure to children until they crack. So Moose says, I wonder how Lego Fortnite is solving the TTP problem. They are putting the opus on the users, much like with like Minecraft Worlds. So they aren't hosting the servers; they're letting people connect. However, I will say, one of the first problems that cropped up from Lego Minecraft was, and this is a thing that happened with people recreating 9/11 in Lego Minecraft. In Lego Fortnite. So that's been their community challenge off the bat. Yeah. People are the worst. Anyway. Oh, yeah, Ishkar and Alice, thank you for explaining. So TTP is an industry term and it's called time to penis. It is the amount of time between a user being given content creation tools and then drawing a dick on something. You can never truly eliminate all knobs from character creation or from creation tools, but you have to make it past a certain threshold to disincentivize it. You know what I mean? If people have to spend far too much time creating it, then it's easier. And it's easier for you to either moderate or to handle those individuals. Yeah. Actually, so Ishkar, I tried to make a video on TikTok about TTP, and it's one of my few videos that got banned. Yeah. Jamami, the irony is that Spore was a game about evolution, and as a medium, we evolved from Spore. It taught us a lot. But that's another story. But no, the reason I bring this up, not the TTP, but Lego Fortnite, is that Lego Fortnite is going to make money hand over fist. Alright? This is child-friendly Valheim. Alright? The only way they could do any more is to add child-friendly, like, Vampire Survivors. And they probably bloody will. And so many of the people that have been laid off must have been working on that, right? Like, Fortnite stands on the precipice of complete, like, childhood domination. They might actually be able to challenge, like, Minecraft for being that part of, you know, the child experience. Because one of the things that we theorize is, like, the Battle Royale genre does have a shelf life, right? You can only play so much of it. You can play Minecraft for a lifetime. You can make your own fun, you can find things. And content creation tools like you know, making your own games inside a game doesn't appeal to everybody, alright? And so eventually the amount of content being created isn't enough to keep up with the decline of users, and eventually you reach a point where you can't pull it back up. That's fine, that's a natural life cycle of an online game. But now they've just added, a open world hack and slash Lego game that will continue to pump out content. I haven't even looked in to see what the monetization strategy is around Lego Fortnite, because they're little Lego characters. So are you buying new versions of skins? Are you unlocking new characters or minifigs or whatever they're called? Like, what's that whole fucking dance? So yeah, I'm especially angry at Sweetie just being like, oh, if we had more programmers. Matey Boy sacrificed 800 jobs on a fucking altar and has come out with essentially a money printing device of Lego and Fortnite combined. And then has the fucking audacity to be like, oh, we're so poor, we're so tiny. Please, sir, $1 so I might hire a programmer. Get hot fucked. With a spoon the bad way. Like, this has been one of the worst years in gaming for jobs. Like, LinkedIn is starting to look like one of the slums from Cyberpunk. We're seeing genuine industry legends just being like, look, I'll work for fucking... I will consult for food. I will work for fucking anything. You know, people that commanded and built whole swaths of our industry. Yeah, like I said, next year I'm going to be a lot more insufferable about games industry management, and look, running a studio is hard. You have to make hard choices and you have to make hard decisions. It is not easy. But when you're seeing record success at the same time as being like, oh, whoopsie doodle, 1,000 jobs gone. If you want one to get really fucking steamed about. So on the plus side, I want to make sure I'm quoting this one correctly. But Sven Winkel, who's head of Larian Studios, talked about what else he would have said in his speech at the Game Awards before he got jumped after 30 seconds. Which is real cute. I think Jeff's got to fucking sort his shit out in the future. We don't need to talk about Jeffrey Kegels today. But it was real nice that Sven took the time. Please wrap it up. I don't know if you saw the Penny Arcade on that one, but fuck. I wish I'd been that brutal, but... Anyway. It was real nice that Sven got the chance to properly thank everybody involved, because Baldur's Gate 3 was not just 4 white guys on stage's achievements. It was a huge team, and that's fucking cool. However, there was a dark side to this conversation, and that was the Hasbro gutting has removed okay. I want to make sure I'm quoting this correctly. So Sven was talking about how the layoffs at Wizards of the Coast due to Hasbro have been so fucking brutal that, and I quote, it's a sad thing to realise that of all the people who were in the original meeting room, there's almost nobody left. I hope you all end up well. I assume what that means is that everybody who was responsible for the sensible licensing and stuff that led to Baldur's Gate 3 is gone. You know, we saw this happen when, Disney gutted their whole licensing department and just left games in limbo. We've seen this happen before. It's never good. And I'm just... Baldur's Gate 3. is such a monumental success. Not just for Larian Studios, but for Dungeons & Dragons as a brand. Alright? Like, I don't know if it's quite up there with what Stranger Things has done, but it's definitely a big old impact. And, sorry, what I mean by that is, D&D is a brand moving outside of the existing nerdosphere. So, like, Critical Role has done an incredible job of bringing Dungeons & Dragons back into the nerd sphere, into the forefront of people's minds, right? But Stranger Things wasn't for nerds. Stranger Things was for the rest of those humans you see running around all the time. Fucking weirdos. But they saw, you know, like the kids playing Dungeons & Dragons and the equating like the classic like AD&D stuff. Actually, I don't remember if it was AD&D. But equating the classics to these like cool horror nostalgia. And, you know, a lot of mainstream stores started picking up and selling the Dungeons & Dragons starter kits and things like that. They did well. Now, there's a few of you in chat here who know more about the reintroduction of Dungeons & Dragons than I do, but I know video games, and I know that Baldur's Gate has gone wide. And it's just... Yeah, Lyris, see, I've heard a lot of that. Baldur's Gate 3 does two things very, very well. It gives people this visual touchstone that Dungeons & Dragons has so desperately needed for a good while. And it's made it fucking fun and cool. It's a thing you can do if you don't have a squad of people to play. Anyway, I'm just seeing the effects of the Hasbro layoffs affecting people across the board, and people who are responsible for some of their brand's biggest wins. Again, fucking livid. The piss doth boil. And it is not something we should let off. Embracer's still fucking carving. According to GameDeveloper.com this morning, Slipgate and 3D Realms are reportedly the next teams that Embracer has hit with mass layoffs. Cool. Brilliant. You know, 3D Realms have managed to claw their way back to success. But... And again, I'm sorry to keep bringing up Embracer Group, it's just, we fucking called it. We fucking called it before GDC this year, and I hate being right. I'd love to be wrong about this. Like, imagine a world Embracer Group turns out to be this, like, benevolent, joyful supergroup. Like, video games for you! Video games for you! Ah, I have found you, small, injured indie team. I shall nurse you back to health so you might make your game. Whereas in actuality, it's been like, hey, welcome to Embracer Group. Happy to make your ha-ha! Bam, 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 bam! And again, that's a drastic oversimplification. I do think that they got business fecked by the Saudi investment fund. But I can't prove that. That's just complete speculation. That is me reading the bones on that one. And so this is kind of a knock-on effect. Yeah, Alnus, the team that survived Duke Nukem Forever. Let's go. Well, and so Jam, like, if to keep the analogy on point, it's like they were just they had a stupid plan, and their stupid plan was easy to foil, and it got foiled. Rilu, what and welcome, hello, hello. Well, yeah, so Ishkot, that's the, like, all I can assume is it was just rampant arrogance. Like, they'd had such success in acquisitions, they thought they could dance with the devil. Yeah, and DX Man, you're right, they are playing IRL 4X, and they just took a massive hit, and they're just They're selling off all units they can to stem the flow. Well, Rilu, I've got some boiled piss. I've had a bacon sandwich and some coffee. Let's fucking go. Anyway. Alright. We're gonna get to a personal one now. And... Look. I don't go into depth talking about my previous employers, and I don't go into like the specifics on the nitty-gritty, because that's not how we do. Look, anyone who's worked at a games company has had a problem with them. No operation is perfect. Nothing is super smooth. And the varying levels of how difficult it is to work in a studio do change. Like, video games is a marriage between technology and creative. And there's a marriage between technology... Marriage! Sorry. You take tech, you take creative people, and you smash them together, and you try and make something. That's always going to be a process that creates friction, I understand that. And I don't talk a lot about the specifics of the Creative Assembly, or at least I didn't. Because whilst I had problems, you know, I didn't leave for no reason, but I was also offered something much better, at least I thought. I still love the Total War franchise. I still love those games. And I have been still rooting for those studios. I still want Rocketworks to do good. I would love to hear about the Creative Assembly doing great. Well, I would have. I fucking would have. But now I am fucking livid. And I'm sick. I can't find a silver lining. I can't find a chipper, happy thing to grasp onto this. And I have been so mad about this. I was mad about this last night. I woke up still mad about this. I messaged some people because I thought I could get it out of my system. I'm still mad! So, earlier on today, the Creative Assembly put out a message from Total War's leadership team by some stretched scrotum called Roger. Now, I don't know who Roger Collum is. Apparently, they used to work at Epic. Maybe we're seeing a fucking pattern here. And it is a big old drag out of that South Park meme of, we're sorry. We are sorry. We're sorry. We're going to lower our prices. Oh, we can't fix your issues overnight, but we'll work towards being, and I quote, more transparent and we'll work towards a more transparent and consistent relationship with you all. I'm gonna piss on your car, Roger! So many of my friends have been laid off from the Creative Assembly. And I'm not just talking about the Hyenas team, I'm talking about people who are fucking core to Total War as a whole. Now, I'm not going to name names, because I don't know if these people want to be known, I don't know what their focus is, but people who are fucking linchpins, who went above and beyond to make that game franchise work, when management was a fucking disaster. And they're gone now. So tell me, Roger, who's going to make these changes? Who's going to fix these problems you talk of? The fucking gnomes! You gonna leave a little plate of milk out so they fix the fucking problems while you sleep? I'm gonna piss on your car, Roger! This we're sorry messaging of, oh, please don't be mad at us, the internet. Fuck off. I'm gonna go around firing my friends before Christmas. No, you fucking ballbag. And what pissed me off is it's fucking working! Hamsternator, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, Alnus, they should have some better community management. Wonder what that community team's doing right now, apart from getting laid off. No, and Lyris, it's not sincere, but the thing is, it's working. Because you look at the responses on social media and stuff like that, and everyone's like, yes, good, great, well done, glad to see you owning up to your mistakes and getting back to your roots. There's no roots to get back to! They cut the roots out! They're so at the fucking earth! Like, It's just smoke. It is just farts in a Total War blog pack. Also, according to this post, the Total War leadership team is 16 people. 16 people! So yeah, I'm fucking livid. Fucking livid. And here's the thing, I don't want to start swinging, because swinging at your old previous employer is very gauche. But I'm just... fucking mad. Like, there have been a few friends who I only found out very recently they were part of the Creative Assembly, like... Sorry. Rilu, yeah, completely unrelated to anybody else. I'll give you a call. We'll do arson for food. Yeah, no, Jabami, it's a shitty tactic, but it works. Telling people they're gonna get a partial refund. Honestly, it doesn't even matter at that point if the refunds make it out, or if even a handful of people get them. They've said publicly, like, "Oh, we're sorry. Have yourself a little bit of money back. Oh, we're so sorry." There's no... Okay. So this is something we've talked about a lot, but I hope this helps illustrate why I've got the big vein pop in today. People make games. Not just the YouTube series, but like, people make games. It's not a repeatable process. Like, if you wish to make pizza, there is a process for how pizza is made. If you get rid of all your pizza cooks, if you have a recipe, it is possible to bring more pizza cookers in. It is possible to restaff that operation with people that they know how to make a good pizza. And again, this is no diss to cooks, people working service. But you have to understand, like, video games aren't that. There's no clear-cut process from one studio to the next on how things are done. There are some similarities, certainly, but you can't just say, "Oh, well, we let go of a bunch of people, but the brand will continue." Mass Effect wasn't this bubbling resource that was found in the ground and just, like, delivered. It was... its art, its concept, its feeling that was created by a very specific team. And then they fucking left. And then the poor team that were left behind after were trying to emulate what they had seen. Like, trying to recreate the processes that had been put forward. And Mass Effect Andromeda fucking suffered. I mean, poor buggers were asked to make more game with new tools in less time. And Captain Stephanie Barnes, what a welcome. Yeah, Angel Cleaner, creativity does not come out of a box. You can't just... It's also why I get so cheesy about the whole AI bollocks, but that's too much piss to boil in one day. Total War, as a franchise, is made with a custom game engine. It has been made and evolved and tweaked and changed over years. Like, I always used to joke about the fact that when I was there, they still had the C. Ingmar bug in the AI, even though Ingmar had been gone for years. Like, even with all the documentation in the world, it's that creativity. Like, it's that interconnected ability. And the problem, at least while I was there with Total War, was the people and the decision-making process were being moved further and further away from the actual process of making it. Well, no, Jamami, it's not hints. They're already gone. Like, when Hyenas got gutted, it was not just the Hyenas team that are gone. They've been gutting people left, right, and centre. You know? And again, I don't want to name names because I don't know who's comfortable with them being discussed, but some people who are fucking key to Total War creatively are gone. And look, I know at this point I'm just airing petty grievances, and I want to thank you all for letting me talk. I really appreciate it. This is far beyond my usual 10-minute rule. But I learned a lot from working with Rob Bartholomew. Like, being part of that team, I learned from Rob, I learned from Kerry, from Al, and from Craig and Becky. I learned from Rob how to sell a video game, how to structure a campaign, how to make it so that people understand what your game is about when you're talking about it. Like, and it was very, very useful information. But Rob could not produce a creative video game. But now, apparently he's not been let go after all of the nonsense. Apparently he's still kicking around because he's listed on the Total War team. But people far more instrumental than him are now gone. And it's really hard not to want to just chew wood about this. And honest, I mean, we talked about it after the fact, but yeah, like, Sega doing the classic games again has been them doing the jangle jangle. Don't look at all the people we just laid off because we fucked up, jangle jangle. And I want to get excited for those. So I did some research. The Shinobi game is being made by the team that did oh my god, why is my memory so shot? It's because I'm full of rage! Oh, which team was it? They made the... Not Kid Chameleon, that's the other one. Is it Alex the Kid? There was a team recently that did a... Well, I said recently, it was a few years ago now. Remade a classic Game Gear game with a beautiful hand-drawn animation. That's the team that are getting to do the Shinobi reboot. And I'll be interested to see if Spider-Man and the Hulk still make it in. Was it Alex Kidd, Alnus? Oh, well, Jamami, if you ever want to talk about that, I'm happy to chat about that till the cows come home. What the user base felt made Total War games a great franchise, and what actually made them a great franchise, very seldomly lined up. But, no, Alice, it was Wonder Kid. There was a lot of kids involved. It wasn't Alex the Kid. It was Wonder Kid and the Dragon's Trap. And that game was gorgeous. They're making the new Shinobi game. That's going to be fucking brilliant. Also, if you get the chance to play, I think it's Shinobi 3 on the Mega Drive, or Genesis for you Americans, there's so much shit they put in that game that they absolutely did not have the license for. Love it. Also, Shinobi on the Game Gear, still one of my favourites. It's basically like a What If Mega Man, but ninjas. It's great. Anyway. Wonder Boy. You know what? That sounds right, but that could just be because of the Tenacious D song. Anyway. I'm so angry about all of this. And I'm so angry that the general consensus is that, we had to lay some people off, but don't worry, your favourite games are still going to happen. Who fucking makes them? Well, it's the people. And how many of those instrumental people did you just fucking get rid of? And when these franchises start to take a nosedive, the very same people that did these mass firings, the ones being like, oh, we're sorry, guess we're going to have to shelve your favourite franchise. Jesus Christ, yeah. Seize the means of production! Yeah, no, Angel Galena, especially the fact that it's before Christmas. It's before Christmas, one of the worst years for video game jobs. Like... Right now, friends, my mood can best be summed up as 50% Muppet Christmas Carol, 50% Bloodborne. Like, I want to go full Gonzo and Rizzo, but with fucking hunter's tools. On the CEOs aplenty. I want to show up in the night, scare the piss out of Tim Sweeney so hard he stops being a dick! Okay, friends, that's nearly an hour of me just popping off. Thank you so much for letting me talk about this one. If there's any other game news stuff you want to talk about, that's entirely fine. But I needed to get that out of my system. I needed to talk to somebody about it. I've been so angry about it all morning. Okay, Shot Chaser. Megaboss, I haven't even had a chance to have hands-on with the new Warframe update, but I did see that it has actually a surprisingly good cast, so I don't know if it's like dimension travel or time travel or what have you, but it looks awesome. Hamstead says, any comment on Twitch's new TTP record attempt? I'm glad that it's a little bit clearer. Twitch news always being Twitch news. I find the AI trend to be incredibly unsettling. But no hate. You know, honestly, there are a lot of people out there doing great stuff who should be able to talk about what they're doing more. You know, people that have like an OnlyFans or some other, you know, smartathon. They should be able to talk about that stuff more. You know? The thing that made me short a little bit was the usual carbon-based wastages whinging about boobies on Twitch. Because you may be shocked to know, friends, that a large number of people have boobs. But apparently this is always news to people like every other, like maybe twice a year. Yeah, Edwin, shocking, I know. But there is... Okay, I don't usually talk about Twitch, but it's one of these things that drives me up the wall. There are a large number of people on Twitch.television, most of them look like me, possibly with darker hair and glasses, that believe that they are entitled to an audience. And when they don't have an audience, it is not they who are at fault, it is something else. And for some reason, you know, the private balcony, the siege norks, if you will, have become the target of their ire. As if the boba is why they are not progressing. Tits on your body? It's more likely than you think. Look, Angelos, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered just getting a honking great rack. Just because. But that's another story. Anyway, sorry, I don't mean to make light of that, but a lot of these people who don't have an audience on Twitch get very, very mad, and they tend to focus a lot on femme-presenting folks, especially ones that are, you know, either doing sex work or are overtly, we're just going to say hot, alright? The thing that always makes me laugh is that, friends, if you think discoverability on Twitch is hard, you've no idea. Like, OnlyFans is an absolute nightmare to get noticed on, alright? Rilu says they have a rack and no audience, so wait, we're not talking about a torture device, are we? But there's this, there's this fucking bizarre concept that by the process of having the boba, one is immediately stealing viewerships away from other people and cheating their way to success. Actually being hot online is so much work. Like, when I sit here and say that I have undue amounts of privilege, that is one of them. Friends, I woke up fucking late, looking like shit. Like, I haven't done the air, I've just tied it back. You can see the speed fin here where it's not going. Like, I haven't even had a fucking proper shower yet. But because of, we'll just say the patriarchy for a shorthand, I'm not critiqued on my appearance. If you have even the vaguest hints of, like, femme-presenting-ness, oh boy, everyone's got a fucking opinion. So to be femme-presenting on Twitch, you've got to be on your game in terms of your look, in terms of makeup and the whole shebang. Lighting, that's the be-all and end-all. I already look like a fucking washed-out ghoul. Like, the amount of effort an individual has to put into streaming if you are femme-presenting is so much more than if you look like my dumbass. Ishgar says, have you tried the cucumber treatment? I mean, if I had the fucking time. But anyway. The idea that those individuals are just somehow cheesing it, somehow being cheap, I think is just fucking ridiculous. And then to be successful not only on, you know, Twitch, but also be successful on smut sites is fucking hard. You know, we talk a lot about survivor bias in video games, but, like, friends, if you get the chance to talk to somebody who's done, like, an OnlyFans campaign or otherwise, like, yo, there is a huge survivor bias. Anyway. Really says, doesn't look washed out, it's just ginger. Vampiric. Thank you, Bobbles. But yeah. So, I mean, Hamsternator, that's my general vibes on it, you know? It's one of those things that's probably going to need some time to change and shift and grow. Aperios would be the person that I would talk to, but for what little use my knowledge is, for what little understanding I have of Twitch as a platform, I would guess that it's kind of they need to silo sexy content. And they can't do that without being overtly anti-women. So this allows them to do the siloing they need for targeted advertising without basically just, well, turning this into kick.com. Yeah, Ishkar, that's me at the beach. Mega Boss, everybody hates marketing. Marketing sucks. Marketing sucks and it's bad. Because even when you feel like arse and butts, you have to go out there and be like, hey! Why you not hang out with me? I do not know. I'm extremely grateful. And again, I am stupidly aware of how lucky I am to be in this little position, alright? But oh yeah, Jimami, it's fucking wild. Sorry, Jimami was saying that if they put on nail polish, then suddenly all the old men in bars have opinions, right? Actually, so really, I've been thinking of doing a remake of Secret Hitler, but it's Secret Ginger. Angelo says, where else should we get a hot-boiled piss? Starbucks? Yes. But we must remember, those who boil piss too much will be consumed by it. For those who gaze into the hot-boiled piss, it gazes back into thee. Secret Barry. Who's Barry? Secret. Anyway, hopefully at least my ramblings are vaguely entertaining. But no, the thing I do find unsettling is the AI trend. It hit TikTok very hard, and it's hit certain spheres of Twitch. But it's basically people on camera pretending to be AI bots and reacting to certain like bit donations and things. It's really weird. It's really weird. Like, and again, no hate. It's just I find it drastically uncomfortable. But you know, I come here for two reasons. One, so I can have a conversation with you lot, and two, so I can keep a roof over my head and feed my family. And that's it. You know, I get to share cool games with you all. We get to have good times. Like, the goal isn't maximum return on profits. The goal is to be able to keep doing this, and hopefully whilst you'll have a fucking good time. Moose says, here's a fun one. They've been seeing a bunch of, do you consent to have your resume reviewed by AI? Ooh. Yeah, I'm with Angel Kalina there. Do not like. The Dropbox thing from early in the week, where they just opted everybody in to have their Dropbox files reviewed by AI. Fucking, what a time. Yeah. I understand that it may lead to some hypocritical nonsense next year, but I am going to be insufferable about like the use of generative AI. And any use of generative AI in games, they have to prove to me that they either know their shit or they're doing something good with it. I'm going to have no fucking mercy. I'm going to be a lot more insufferable than I was when it came to nerfters. Because fucking livid. Like, the one I've been seeing a lot of is postings by, like, blogs and companies and things like that, where they're generating the image assets and stuff like that. Angela says it's not possible to do something good with that shit. It's built on theft. Well, so Angela, we interact with this game called the Bureau of Multiversal Affairs, which was made by our friend Star Saint Germain, and they actually trained their generative model themselves. So it is doable, but it's incredibly time consuming. It's incredibly difficult. And that's not like Star wasn't using something like DALL-E or stuff like that. Like, they've made that shit. Oh yeah, no, but Angela's, your rage and your fervor is entirely valid, and I'm there with you. Like, it is in the sphere of generative AI, I will always assume villainy until proven otherwise. I intend to give no one the benefit of the doubt, and it is on them to put forward this like proof of work. And I still hate the finals. Right. I hope the finals costs them so much money and server infrastructure that they have to shit in their own hands to stay warm. Sorry. I think a little bit more of the piss just slipped out there. Whew! Whew! I got that boiling pee-pee. Yeah, Jamami, it has ruined the term AI for a lot of other stuff. But in fairness, like, especially in video games, like, we were using AI as a shorthand to mean so many things. Just gotta... And yeah, Swan Dragon, the finals is the AI voice thing. So yeah. Yeah, Lost Flowers. I always like that one, but... Okay. So, Shot and Chaser. So here's what we're going to be doing today, friends. Also, I want us to... Hang on. Let me pause this for a second. So, I did put a post about this in Discord, but I wanted to say another fucking massive thank you. Alright? Yesterday, you lot fucking broke me, but you lot went above and beyond. And when we had the problems we've had with Amos, being able to turn around and be like, okay, no, we can afford $65 for a specialist for the baby boy. We can do that. Like, that is because of you lot. Alright? As I was saying to Fiona, it's like, I do not mind working myself into a fine powder for those little fuzzy fucks. I love them wholeheartedly. You know? We saw the end of the Shadow of the Jarlossus, one of the most powerful Jarls the Longship has ever seen. Fucking massive. That was a huge thing, and because the internet went out yesterday, I didn't get to say thank you. And so again, all of you, thank you. Like, from the bottom of my fucking heart. You know, it's not just that you lot make it so I can keep a roof over my head. It's so I can keep these little fuckers happy and healthy. Because I don't look after myself. Like, I will go above and beyond for those furry little buggers. For myself, I'm like, we'll see. If it stops working, we'll swap it out. But, Will, you can't do that with internal organs. We'll fix it if it breaks. But I just wanted to say a heartfelt thank you on that one. And also, I found out what the internet problem was yesterday. It was building wide. And basically, whilst they were doing repairs on... Well, not, whilst they were doing some work on the electrics in the building, they turned off the room that had the fucking server in it. So, everybody that was on the same broadband as us just got wiped out last night. So, whee! Evil Geek, I do need more Chrome, Choom. I do. But unlike Cyberpunk 2077, I can't just sell these little chips I keep stealing from people and making for squillions. Although, I don't know if you saw... Hang on, let's get the tunes going back. I don't know if you saw Megaboss. They nerfed how much legendary stuff is worth. Because I was getting to the point where I was just making legendary chips and selling them for a squillion credits a piece. I was going on like a little bar crawl of just wiping out everyone's money. I'm very proud of my my run at the moment. Sorry. So, friends, I'm hoping in the new year to sit down with some people that have spent a lot of time with Cyberpunk to try and work out why it is that I'm so obsessed with it. Because I still don't understand. But I'm there. Like, friends, I started a second playthrough and I'm only now just getting to like the Phantom Liberty core content. I got to hang out with Idris Elba in game and I pretended like I was really cool. It was great. But I'm genuinely enjoying Cyberpunk, and that is the most AAA game we've seen in recent years. And it's rare for me to be interested in a game that large. Rarer still for me to play through it twice. And I don't understand why, but I want to. So, I'm hoping in the new year sit down with a couple other people that have spent a lot of time with that title and trying to understand what weight it has. So, I just thought I'd pop that one on you. So, here's what I'd like to do today, friends. We're going to do something very different from intended. We're going to do something very different from intended. So, I'd like to finish Armored Core 6 today. I'd like to take our big stompy robot and take on the final fight. Because I was into the second form yesterday, friends, before I realised the fucking internet had crapped out. I have a great photo. And the thing was, I took a picture, and I turned around to tell all of you lot, and the fucking little, like, no frames broadcast sign was flashing at me. I was like, what? So mad. So mad. But, I'd like to take that on. And then, I think we should see how we're feeling this afternoon. Because we've got two choices, both indie and both kind of, I guess, diametrically opposed to one another. So we've got Justant, or Justant, if you want to be all French about it, which is the climbing game that we played on Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday. Or, if you want to get weird with it, and I mean if you want to get weird with it, I'd like to do Slay the Princess, if that's alright with you lot. So, it's either, like, our little, like, octopus guinea pig friend, or let's hang out with a princess. Megaboss says, you want a tiny spoilerish Easter egg about Armored Core 6? Sure. Unless it's like, you're about to tell me what the ending is. Because we're just moments away. Yeah, no, Edwin, I haven't had the chance to spend a lot of time with Slay the Princess, and I want to. And Legend, that's been the whole problem this whole fucking year. They're all good games, Brett. Like, I understand my life has been very chaotic in 2023, and start times and schedules and things like that have kind of fallen a little to the wayside, but the hardest part of this year has been trying to decide what to play with you all. Edwin says that Slay the Princess is equal parts terrifying, emotionally resonant, and very, 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 very horny. I mean, Mr. Twitch said it's okay. My Mr. Twitch said it's okay if your Mr. Twitch says it's okay. Actually, I never want to say that again because it sounds like I'm talking about genitals, and that's not alright. The cycle is complete. The TTP of chat. Sorry, Hookshot says, Twitch streamer is never late. They arrive precisely when the notification shot. Exactly. Yeah, really, we still can't play genital jousting on Steam, though, because you can't have dicks going into other dicks. Cowards. Cowards! So yeah, so I don't know how long Armored Core 6 is going to take us. I don't know how much of a battle we have in our hands, but that's what I'd like to do first, if that's okay, and then we'll see where our vibe's at after. I know whatever we do after Armored Core, we're not going to want something that's like, Arrgh! And, hey!
TTP, time to penguins.
Time to penguins. Vanderbeest, you're entirely correct. It's penguins all the way down. That's the true secret of the games industry. It's penguins all the way down. And PVS Watto and welcome! Vanderbeest, I'm amazed anybody has any bits left after yesterday, but severely thank you. And if you're wondering what the bloody hell is going on, from now until, I think, the 20th, if you throw 300 or more bits at my stupid face, Mr. the Twitch will put on, like, 10%. Although apparently there's the potential for it to crit as high as 50%. We saw some bangers, but then everything happened so much yesterday. PVS makes a good point. This channel does not have a good history with penguins. Yeah, no, Jamami, the fact that Twitch is at number 6 on the leaderboards right now is ridiculous. The Sturdy Kiwi, I don't have to imagine it. I fucking saw it yesterday. Still haven't recovered. You lot have basically... Let's have a look. You lot have managed to steal over $80, $86 from Twitch in a day. Like, this is the new Bezos heist. Sorry, Vanderbeest was saying they're kind of hoping the Welsh guy would have a problem saying penguin, much like Benedict Cumberbatch, who can't say penguin. It's the funniest shit. Anyway. Apparently I've had no category on Twitch. Huh, that's weird. I mean, Sturdy Kiwi is...
Can we time it right to get a Twitch, y'all?
So PVS, there has been attempts in it, but basically Lyrus's incredible generosity yesterday unseated the lot of you, which was very funny. And Lyrus does have a lot of health. See, the thing is, we've been living under the shadow of the Yolossus for so long, it's easy to forget. So Lyrus's total health is 70k. That is $70.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Fun fact, it's not a cult. And this isn't a tied payment.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Favor 6, Watto and welcome. And, Jesus Christ, 50 months. Like, sorry, the reason why I wanted to highlight Lyrus's health is because impossibly massive things happen in the Longship so frequently. Like, so frequently. That I feel that the ridiculousness of it sometimes overweighs how To knock Lyris off their seat would require $56 or equivalent amount. Like, and that's not fucking nothing. That's huge. Like, that's fucking huge. Yeah. And Megaboss, I think I remember that day, and that was one of the more intense Jarl fights we've seen. And sorry, I don't mean to just talk about like the gamification element stuff. Like, again, it's fun to joke about this stuff, but it's literally what allows me to look after those fuzzy fucks. Angelo says, "Wow, $56? That's like £1.25." Sorry, Legend says, "We Tama gotcha." Thank you. As I've said in the past, though, it's important that you lot know I'm not out snorting caviar off of someone's arse. Like, the money goes to rent and animals.
Lettuce donation for the true leaders of the cult.
PVS, I'll put in a good word for you, but I can't promise I can't promise what the guinea pigs will say. They are fickle masters for sure. Legend would also like to remind us not to snort caviar. You're not my real dad. If I want that nasally fish flavor. Alright, hopefully I synced up the cloud save stuff yesterday, so hopefully that was good. Well, so Angelos, obviously we would never ever condone the use of illegal substances on this Twitch.television, but I have definitely told the Longship the stories.
Bits for River.
Aww. J-Post, that's really fucking kind of you, thank you. But no, Angelos, I have told the stories. Although I might not have told it to some of the newer people, like, I have done a jelly shot out of a man's ass before. It was a day. But I had made him drink pee on his birthday, so... My 20s were wild. Okay, so PVS. Bonus bits work like thus. Anything over 300 bits from now until, I think, the 20th, Twitch just puts 10% on top. There is also a chance...
Test.
Famous 6, thank you for the 200. But unfortunately, Mr. Twitch only deems 300 and onwards. The other hook is that there's a chance to crit. So beyond the initial 10%, Twitch may put on 15, 20... Some have said as high as 50% on top. So... Aww. Sorry, and here's a wholesome story. Angel Clean was just saying that they put on pants to leave the house, and their cat ran in front of them and lay in front of the door in protest. Aww. As your mommy said, yes, it does also count the pinned messages.
Did I really miss?
Ha! You fucking did it! So, Favour 6, fucking thank you for exactly 4,691 nice bits. You managed to get it down to 1. Twitch hit it with 469.
We added 469 bits to Favour 6's cheer.
Nice. Friends, all hail Jarl Twitch! Mr. the Twitch is not only our owner, but now our ruler. What will we do with this knowledge? What will we do with this knowledge? Twitch ads forever! Like, fucking hell. No, seriously. So, Favour 6. That is a fuck ton of cash. There's a fuck ton of cash. Thank you. Alright? You did it! The experimentation has been proven to Lyra's Dragon.
Can we get a train too?
You absolutely can. Although, once again, y'all are in charge of it. And please do not feel you have to beat the last train. That was level 13. That was close to beating our recorded highest record. Oh shit, we're already at 4, but just... Thank you. Train!
Corgo 4 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 Corgo.
Vanderbeest, fucking thank you. And thank you for the pint glass. Whenever you do that, it's great because despite them being a text-to-speech device, somehow the Welshman sounds more exhausted each time you do it, and that doesn't stop me laughing.
Jarl Twitch immediately announced an imminent train. We shall heed the Jarl's direction.
Then, what can we say? The Jarl has spoken. Although, yeah, Jarl Twitch will not be surviving this. However, they do manage to heal, so that's pretty powerful. I should put some tunes back on. We need...
Beat the record. Got it.
What I mean, Swan Dragon, is, hey, anything that you lot throw in, I'm extremely grateful for. Like I've said, that's what lets me look after these fuzzy fucks and pay my bills. I'm very grateful for that, alright? Like, I'm stupid lucky that this is my fucking job. I love doing this. I love hanging out with you lot, and it boggles my tiny mind that I'm allowed to do it. I keep feeling like someone's going to tap me on the shoulder and be like, sir, you're not supposed to be here.
Oh my fi look.
Oh, little river lurk. But thank you. It is not up to me whether or not the record is challenged. That is up to your good selves. But I want you to know I'm just fucking grateful. All right. I'll put some more tunes on back.
Still don't have anything clever to say.
Maybe not, but you certainly took a pot shot at... Yeah, Yeti, you managed to fell all of Twitch. How does that feel? How does that feel? Although I just realised that any people throwing stuff in through the through Bitswise for the Yaldom, Twitch is immediately going to take a sideswipe at you. That's just 150 bits on top. Fucking yo. Vernflow Fuzzy Fucks is not an STI. It is what I call the menagerie that we have here. Specifically when they're yelling at me for something.
While piloting an armored corps, do you like AC/DC or something more current?
That joke is bad, you should feel bad. But it's also very funny, so thank you. You all are fucking power boosting Twitch up the rankings. Sorry, I don't know what to say. Thank you. But just casually sitting a level 5 train like it's no big deal. You're actually gonna get train emotes again as well. Yeah, they're back to actually doing them. Fucking yo. Sorry, I wonder if I'm just still knackered from yesterday. I'm a little bit blown away by this. Thank you. Take this little thing out for a run before I lose my marbles. J-Post, they missed the infinite level 5 trains. Well, that was the thing, J-Post, the level 5 trains always ended, like, after 5 minutes. You couldn't boost them back up again. He's gone. You're right, J-Post, you could shoot for that, like, more than 100% high score, but now at least it records what you actually put, which I think is rad. Hey Numbers, what a welcome, yeah. For the briefest of moments, Twitch.television was your reigning Jarl. So fucking yo. Friends, please enjoy your teeny tiny shy snowman from a whole ass fucking hype train. Oh, right.
It comes on going on, my friend.
Okay, whatever that move was, I saw one of the bits get pinged up and then shot sideways by an additional tee-up, so that was impressive. But yeah, you'll get a little... There's a lot of trainer modes there. Is everybody getting these? Fucking yo! It's been so long since we've had them. No, but seriously, friends, just again, I'm blown away. Absolutely, thank you. And Yeti, you managed to hold on to the Yaldum after the train. That's impressive. So now I can ask you, Yeti, what will you do with your reign? Now you are Jarl of the Longship. What will you do with this newfound power? Now that you've unseated Twitch himself.
My finger slipped.
Fuck. I mean, Favor 6, thank you kindly. You're just propping Twitch up. Fucking yo. Yeti, I like to imagine that when asked what you would do with your newfound power, you took a break, you stood up from your Jarl's chair as if to address the Longship as a whole, and then just got sideswiped. Once again, friends, missed the Twitch. Twitch itself, the very elemental magma that is Twitch.television, is now your Jarl. Yeah, Jamami, I can't believe he keeps coming in here and doing that. It's so rude. It's so rude. But Favor 6, seriously, thank you. Like, $11 is a lot of money for us. So, thank you. Sorry, I don't know what to say. Now, we're going to do this again. The fight, not the Jarl fight. I'll go through the cutscenes if you didn't see it last time, but it was... I had a look at the clip. And basically, just as the final boss was about to turn around, that's when the internet cut out. I didn't even realize it. So, friends, this is it. This is the final battle of Armored Core. It is a doozy. I did surprisingly well in my first attempt, but I have a feeling that was adrenaline and beginner's luck. I don't know how long this fight is going to take us. I don't think it's going to be like the final fight of Sekiro, but this could be one and done. This could be hours. Who knows? When we're done with this, honestly, I'm thinking we slay the princess. I take it, Biggs, that people are learning the biting point of what they are and aren't allowed to draw on Twitch at the moment. But Biggs, lovely to see you. I hope your Animu thigh drawer does well. Vernflo, yeah, what if Twitch is the princess in the castle? We just didn't realise. But what I do want to say is, I'll leave it a second, but if you want to avoid spoilers for the grand ending of Armored Core 6, I completely understand. Like, I won't take offense. I need to finish this before I go fucking insane. More insane. Unhinged, I should say. My apologies. But I will say this. Armored Core 6 has had a surprisingly good story, and it's been more than a little bit near automata in how it's been unfurling it. Yes, PVS. I hope parenting goes well. Thank you for your support. And indeed, for Corgo! Which, I don't know why, when saying that, I weirdly wanted to do the scout... I wanted to do the Attack on Titan salute. I don't know why. That's an excellent question, Ishkar. What about 5 Corgo? I'm not sure why it is that the Welsh guy reads out 4 Corgo and not like 1 Corgo. Alright. Lost Flowers then. Everyone has been warned. Everyone has been briefed. Let the battle commence. Actually, I'm gonna swap it out for the Jet Fist. I love the spinny blade, but I need to close that gap. Let's see how it goes.
What awaits us on the other side? Raven, let's find out together.
Now, the only thing that I'm really sorry that you didn't get to see yesterday was my reaction to a few of the surprises in this fight. And it is a crime that was taken from you. Carla's not doing so hot. Carla's not doing so hot, and neither is Walter.
Look. The coral siphoned by the corporations is beginning to resonate. Augmented humans C4621.
Yeah, Jimami, this time you are the entertainment.
Your role has come to an end.
And that's the moment where it cut out last time, which was so funny. Your role has come to an end. Stream ends.
Well. I've been waiting for this freelance.
So you didn't get to see me go, Iguazu, you little shit!
Monster, so I can crush you.
Fucker brought a whole ass lance.
This time, you will die.
Nuh-uh.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, all nine's real goal. It's to release the... C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release.
We will make you one of us.
For Corgo!
Freelancer. You killed me. Not you.
Iguazu's got every fucking upgrade under the sun. I'm still kicking his ass. And Vanderbeest, thank you kindly.
You are aberrations to the plan.
Aw, Iguazu got fucking ruined. Just kidding! Surprise! Iguazu 2. 2 Iguazu, 2 useless.
Bring order to chaos.
He's got a fighty face. Oh, but who's that with the steel chair? I shit kittens at this point, because I was like, no. Fuck you guys, I'm not fighting you both. But, it turns out...
I'm with you, Raven.
Budget Cortana gets a mech as well.
Now, I can fight by your side.
Now it's a fight.
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn noise.
Okay, sorry.
You all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us. Iguazu, you are one with All Might.
Oh, healing's
No
probably a
one
good
can
idea.
stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Might. Want some of this, I'll give it to you.
Alright, shouldn't have walked into that one, that was on me.
AP at 50.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
He's trying. But someone's not good enough. More like Iguaz noob, am I right? Budget Cortana was way scarier.
Shut up! I'll shut you off!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, those stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. The old Jen who could do it all. What makes you special?
I'm just awesome, Iguazu. Like,
Irregular.
AP at 50%.
Raven, now's your chance.
I'm trying!
Iguazu, dispose.
Real fucking low on ammo.
AP at 30%.
I know how this goes. This is where that grit of yours kicks in.
Right hand ammunition depleted.
No! I almost had him!
Leave a spot for me in hell.
Ah, I almost had him. Almost had him. I wonder if I should swap out my shoulders because I did run out of ammo there. But
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, All Might's real goal is to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
Nan's the coral release.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven. All Might's going to try.
Aha, you know what? That's actually giving me strength. The idea that Iguazu's getting the same shit that I'd usually get. Like, what are you doing, Iguazu? Stop taking damage, Iguazu. Iguazu, evasive maneuvers, Iguazu. Don't get hit, Iguazu. The fuck you doing?
Irregulars. We will bring order to chaos.
Alright.
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
2 repair kits remaining.
Fuck stakes.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Oh! Alright. You wanna play? Let's play.
AP at 50%.
Iguazu, you are one with All Might.
Iguazu. Stop being so shit, Iguazu.
Now,
I said I don't care about All Might. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%. Left shoulder ammunition, right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, those stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me.
Alright, dickheads.
Right shoulder ammunition depleted.
This goes
I took a little bit more damage in the final form there than I should have. Mainly because I was getting cocky. Like, the shoulder drones are working so well. But I wonder if this is a case of... I wonder if this is a case of dual chain gun, and then we'll use the... and then use shoulder weapons. So use like a shoulder... like, use a jetpack... sorry, use the fucking jet shoulder... Oh my word, I can't even speak today. I'll use the good punch hard! Alright, we'll see if that works. See if that works. Because in theory, I shouldn't need the shoulders if I'm using that. Yeah, the shoulder drones are so good for dueling. It's just because we have both forms to contend with.
Raven, All Might's real goal. It's to release it.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead. Freelancer.
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven. All Might's going to try something.
Oh, you little shits!
I've got an idea too.
Took way too much damage in that first fall. Yeah. You do your thing, mate.
Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
Let's hear it for these fucking chain guns.
You are one with All Might. No one
Where'd he
can
go?
stop you now.
Where'd he go?
I said I don't care about All Mind. You want some of this, I'll give it to you.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
1 repair kit remaining. AP at
Oh.
50%. Light and ammunition at 50%.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference.
Stop being so bad, Iguazu.
I can't fight anymore.
They're gone.
Oh, you absolute chode!
Last long. Leave a spot for me in hell.
It is interesting to see the multi-saw blade, which was one of the super weapons from 5. Also, just as a quick FYI, as I have noticed a few people talking about it throughout their Game of the Year lists, Armored Core 5 was not good.
Main system.
I hear Verdict Day was better, but
Raven. All Might's real goal. It's to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
oh, you absolute little shits. Hang on, sorry. I feel like I'm getting jumped by a bunch of munchkins at the beginning of
Main
this.
system. Activating combat mode.
Raven. All Might's real goal. It's to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan.
All mind makes it weird.
I just want
All
that
mind
damn freelancer
makes it weird.
dead. Freelancer.
Oh, you little gobshites!
Not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs.
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Thank you.
I'll support you, Raven.
Oh, and Jan, the reason why 5 was coming up on a lot of people's lists
You and the freelancer.
is
There.
a lot of people that didn't play 5 are trying to make it seem as if like
Now, Raven.
Armored Core's always been this great series.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Oh, you absolute chode! Alright, I can't. Turns out I can't natter and fight.
AP at 30%.
Fucking hell.
This is your chance, Iguazu.
There he is.
Out of my head!
Fucking gobshite.
1 repair kit remaining.
Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
He's having a good
I
time.
said I don't care about All Mind. You want some of this, I'll give it to you.
AP at 30%. Left and right hand ammunition at 50%.
Absolute chode. He's using the sea spiders for cover.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, those stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. The old Jen who could do it all.
Ah!
This ghost of me won't last long. Leave us.
Eagle Lives, Watto and welcome. That is the Friendo, a non-copyright infringing mascot of the Longship. How are you? Oh. Alright. So the Chonka isn't doing diddly. What about I can use as a follow-up? The Songbird's even heavier. Like, the Boxley's good, but it just runs out of ammo so fast. Fuck it. Let's get our old friend going. See if it helps. So to those of you who've just joined us, Watto and welcome. Gear Graphic, Eagle Lives, lovely to see you. This is the final fight, to my understanding, of Armored Core 6. And we're basically just bullying Iguazu up and down this place.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, all mine's real goal. It's to release them.
Where the fuck are
C4621,
you?
Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You
Where
are
are
the
you?
trigger for coral release.
Fucking
We will
dickhead.
make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead. Freelancer. You
Alright, that is
killed
a-
me, but not
That is
just
a 4
once.
star.
Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
So tell me, who else are you going to kill?
Okay.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
How's Iguazu these days?
He's not as
Son?
dead as he should be.
AP at 50%. AP at
You know what? He's not as dead as he should be. So, Icecrit, how are you doing? Watto and welcome.
main system.
I don't know how
activating
long.
combat mode.
I don't know how long this particular battle is going to take us. I'm going to keep going until we are boosted. But after this, we're going to do Slay the Princess.
Raven, all mine's real goal. It's to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Alright.
AP at 50%.
I've been kicking this guy's ass up and down, and I'm somehow doing worse now than I've been
Killed
doing
me,
earlier.
Not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
So tell me,
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Your time has come.
I need to rework this build. Those drones are
You
not
are one
putting
with
their
all
weight. I love those drones for dueling. And I would, see again, I would go for that, but I don't know, maybe we just need like a traditional, nice and light, just like a couple missiles, make it happen. Let's see if that helps.
No, at least one of you was thinking this too. Can a human mind and I mind use two mechs to make her babies?
Might have this come from? Jemami, I have nothing to add to that, apart from massive thank you. It's fucking 500 bits. Okay. Yeah, so we're going back to our roots. We're going to use some traditional missiles.
Main system activating.
And Mr. Twitch is nearly down.
Raven, all lines real gold. It's to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation.
The raven on
There.
my head.
You are the trigger for
hell.
coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead. Freelancer. You killed me. Not just once. Well, there's a whole lot of us inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven. All Might's going to try something.
Yeah, no shit.
Too.
You are aberrations to the plan.
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu. Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%.
Sure, I'm missing those iframes, let me tell you.
30%.
This is your chance, Iguazu.
It's out of my head!
Alright, Flyboy. Yar! I don't know where I am! The fuck are you? Once again, how elaborate do we have to make this fight? Get down here!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just...
Beans.
This ghost in me won't last long. Leave a spot for me in hell.
Okay. Okay. So. I tried a double blade. And as for you, I don't know. The Daka Daka wasn't as good as I had hoped. Those rockets aren't really doing shite. Fuck it. I'm just going to bring the box drone because it's been kicking ass. Oh, see, Ishkar, I brought enough Daka. The problem is I don't have enough ammo. Like, that's the great philosophical question. It's not a case of is there enough Daka or Daka, if you will, from the south. That's not the question. The question is...
All mine's real goal. It's to release the...
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one
Alright,
of
yeah,
us.
no.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead. Freelancer. You killed me. Not just once. Well,
Yeah, the spinny blade was a dumb idea.
inside of me now. Dregs with a grudge.
The spinny blade's very powerful. It's a lot lighter than the jet engine, but
Who else are you going
that
to kill?
cost.
Iguazu. This body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven. All mine's going to try something. I've got...
Your time has come. Now, you are one with All Might.
Okay. But no, I mean, this is what I like about this one. Sorry, this is what I like about Armored Core, is it is about just finding that biting point, you know? And oh boy, like that shoulder box just does so much damage. Like, I think I'm just going to try getting good, because the build I had wrecked his face. I just need to be a little bit more sparing. I wonder, shoulder lasers? Tempting? Tempting? The irony of having two melee weapons is not lost on me, but yeah. So this is what I've been using. That's been breaking him down. I just run out of ammo towards the end. God, I love these chain guns. All right, we're going back to basics. This is what I've been using. This is what's been working.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven. All mine's real goal. It's to release the...
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead. Freelancer.
Iguazu. This body won't last.
Guess it's time.
See how much quicker that was? See how much quicker that was?
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Alright, what is happening
Air.
here?
Your siblings will surely welcome us.
AP at 30%.
This is your chance, Iguazu.
It's out of my head.
Fucking sea spiders!
1 repair kit remaining.
Now, Raven.
Boof! That's what we're after! Job's a good un.
Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
AP at 30%.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
So we've still got our terminal armor.
What are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync.
Let's just get straight back into it. Iguazu's toast.
What awaits us on the...
Nah, we're not even going to bother faffing around. Just going to crush his fucking stupid face. Of all the people to bring back, though, like, when you think about it, All Mind had access to so much data from so many people, and they brought back the jumped up dingus. And, like, if the goal is coral convergence, surely they'd want to make friendos with Budget Cortana.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, All Mind's real goal. It's to release them.
C4621, Raven. Z-Pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Yeah, I lagged a little behind there, and the rest of the Munchkin squad got some free hits on me. Alright.
AP at
Seems the Munchkin squad's gotten a cheap upgrade whilst we've been away.
Better than theft. Freelancer.
Iguazu. This bomb.
But sorry, it's good practice. It's always good practice.
Guess it's time.
Raven. All Mind's gone.
Actually, Isaac, that's a good point. Like, joking aside, Iguazu is so useless that he's about the only one that would accept, you know, a deal with the devil to be able to defeat us, you know?
Kill you and the freelancer.
Air. Your siblings will surely welcome us. Iguazu. You are one with All Mind. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
I mean, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for technical problems, this guy isn't a threat. And he's got 2 sea spiders. I mean, how fucking useless do you have to be
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync.
on it?
I can't fight anymore.
It's alright, I got this.
They're gone.
There we go.
Ringing those stupid voices.
I don't have this.
It's all clear.
And Hunter, what ho and welcome
I feel good. Let's go
to Already Dead. What ho and welcome, thank you.
Leave a spot for me and
Honestly, I
Al.
took too much damage for the Munchkin squad to clear that one, but this is gonna be good times. So Hunter, how was your stream? What were you up to? Tell me your tales! So far, Iguazu and All Mind have been unleashing
Main system.
villainous attacks on us. Primarily attacks against both our internet.
All Mind's real goal is to release them.
C4621, Raven. Z-Pulse wave mutation.
I shall strike.
Lizzie, the Yaldum is yours!
I don't care about the big plan.
What will you do with this newfound power?
That damn freelancer dead.
Iguazu. This body won't last.
I just need the shoulder guns
Guess
to
it's time.
cool off.
Raven. All Mind's going to try something. I've got an idea.
And get to the boat, thank you kindly. Oh yeah! It's a good emote. Sometimes you gotta show people some hugs. Already Dead says that All Mind's like the ultimate test of all the skills you've collected in the game. Yeah, shame Iguazu isn't. But it's lovely to make your acquaintance. Yeah, if you want to talk giant robots or the games industry or what have you, once we've cleared this, we're going to move on to Slay the Princess for a bit of tonal whiplash. But I fucking love giant robots. I love giant robot video games, and I have worked in the games industry for far too long. So, usually I'd be talking your ear off. And Hunter, glad you're enjoying Elden Ring. And both Lizzie and Gets the Boat, thank you for the bits.
Now, I can fight by your side.
It's all good. Iguazu has to have 2 sea spiders with him. Like,
Support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air.
big talk, mate.
Your siblings will
Big
surely
talk.
welcome us. Iguazu, you are one with All Might. No one can
Get
stop
down here!
I said I don't care about All Mind. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
AP at 50%.
Like I said, it's just nice to hear somebody else getting the patronizing computer voice. Don't get hit, Iguazu. Iguazu, why do you suck, Iguazu?
Right-hand definition at 50%.
Bam!
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
And your nan.
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you...
Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
Okay, shoulder drones, I need you to do your fucking jobs, alright?
Those stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me.
AP.
You, me, and the extra special bodies All Mine had to make for you because you suck. But you know what? No, it's all you, mate. It's all you. Don't worry about it.
Raven, now's your chance.
Iguazu, dispose.
It was always so easy for you. The old Jen who could do it all.
Alright, chain gun's down, but I
What
need
makes
the...
you special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular.
Oh, come on!
Last long. Leave a spot for me in hell.
Oh, come on. Oh, and your nan. Well, to already dead, usually I'd have the offer to show you some of my Gundam builds, but we're still in the process of unpacking Longship HQ, so...
Raven, All Might's real goal. It's to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-Pulse Wave Mutation, Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Man, it must suck to suck.
This body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven,
Alright, Munchkins did again way more damage to me than I was expecting.
I've got an idea too.
AP at 30%.
Absolute shit.
Raven, you have to hold out. Just a little longer.
I'm good.
2 repair kits remaining.
You are aberration.
Okay,
I'll support
let's fucking do me!
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air. Your siblings will surely welcome us.
1 repair kit remaining.
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot this time.
Iguazu.
Left shoulder.
Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Might. You want some of this?
Entirely sure what just happened there. Ah, absolute sea spider.
This is your chance, Iguazu.
It's out of my head!
Right shoulder ammunition at 30%. AP at 30%. Right hand ammunition at 30%.
Yeah, not a winning run this one, because I need a little bit more in the way of munitions, and I definitely need more health. But
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference! I'm losing sync! I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid.
ah,
This ghost in me won't last long. Leave a spot for me in hell.
yeah. Hey, Guazu, how does it feel to know you were the only person All Might could fuck over? Yeah, at this point, friends, it's just get better, do better. I've tried swapping out the shoulder units.
Activating
I
combat.
had some success, but
Raven, All Might's real goal is to release them.
C4621, Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan.
see, this is more like what's supposed to happen in the Munchkin fight, which is what I'm calling,
Freelancer.
because I guess they are actual, like, fully sized ACs, but
There's a whole lot.
they're so little.
Iguazu, this body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven.
Oh, fucking kill him already!
I've got an idea too.
Thank you. Oh yeah, no,
I'll support you, Raven.
there's nothing subtle about this.
Damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
This is your chance, Iguazu.
It's out.
Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Might. Want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Right hand ammunition at 50%.
Honestly, after, like, the budget Cortana fight was way harder. Like, way harder.
AP at 50%.
That was stupid.
AP at 30%.
Shut up! I'll shoot you all up!
Alright,
It's resonating.
possible.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference! I'm losing sync! I can't fight anymore.
They're gone.
Ah, I thought I had him.
The stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me.
Left shoulder ammunition depleted. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
I know how. This
Yeah.
ghost in me won't last long.
So you can see where I'm kind of like hitting up against is those
Hell.
shoulder guns absolutely shred him. And the jet does such a good job, but... trying to think. I mean, the fire and forget missiles were one of our early ones. I'm fine. I don't need tips. I will ask if I need help. We're not going to have another Warframe situation. Already Dead. I miss the vibe of the old Armored Cores, but I love what they do with this kind of like this aggressive 80s synth. Like, it really gives it that like high sci-fi future vibe. Because Armored Core's music in the past was very, very odd. I mean, From Software... get to the boat, thank you kindly. No, not tips like that. But thank you. No, thank you. No, Armored Core has always been a fascinating one because From Software as developer has always been about... oh god. Corgi going into space. Numbers, thank you as well. FromSoft's always been a functional studio, right? Like, they focus on what needs focusing on for a project, and they just make the rest happen. So, with Armored Core, it really did just fall down to one person to just bang out his tunes.
Just the tips.
Fucking terrors. Thank you. It did really fall down to just one person to kind of bang out the soundtrack, and a lot of it feels like... what was it Thor in High Heels called it? It was like some early Fruit Loops kind of vibes, but it's janky, but it's got its own identity. Oh yeah, no. So gets the boat. Yes, you shouldn't like revere any one studio because they can always shift and they can always change. But what you can celebrate when it comes to discussing FromSoft is how they just get it done. They've become this industry powerhouse. They've become this huge legend. But let us not forget, like, they've been just getting it done for ages. They're called From Software because as a team, they used to make Office software and they left that. They have come from software. Like... And if you look especially at their early titles, they'd pick one or two parts of a game that they'd really focus on, and for the rest, they just get it done. Some FromSoft games are janky as all hell. Others have one element that shines, and everything else is arse and butts. Like, they know what they're about. They know what they're about. I guess that's the question. Do I just play better? Because, yeah, these Huxley shoulder turrets are so good. Yeah, no, Gear Graphic. I was one of those people. When we saw From Software appear on the front of a trailer, we went ballistic. And I think, like, in a good way, sorry. And I think that's fine. You know? But, I don't know. Studio worship can get a little close to culture worship, and we do have to be aware of that. I mean, let us not forget that there was a time when BioWare could do no wrong. Yeah, Ishkal, there was a time when Blizzard could do no wrong. It was a very special time for us all. And, you know, teams like Naughty Dog, Insomniac, etc., like, we have to be very careful. Because what if you saw, like, Naughty Dog announced today they will not be making an online component to The Last of Us. And I wonder what the legalities of that are, because... Because I'm pretty sure that was some back-of-the-box talk, but I don't think they sold anything ahead of time, so... Yeah, well, and again, so Evil Geek's like, you know, it's that important thing of like, Capcom is a massive entity which is primarily like publishing and money. There are parts within Capcom that make games, and it's very hard for us on the outside to understand which bits the bits doing the stuff we love and which the ones just kind of fucking winging it. Sorry, I want to try using the old fire and forget missiles, because they've always been kind to us. Oh. Kablam! I forget you can get to see a little video demo of, like, the different melee weapons. Always fun. Always fun. Jobs are good. Time to murder.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, All Might's real goal is to release them.
C4621, Raven. Z-Pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Equasin, this body won't last.
Oh, fucking Munchkin Squad got me.
It's time.
Raven.
Well, get to the boat. We'll talk about that in a second, but, like, outside of Japan, giant robot games have struggled to find their audience. They haven't traditionally been moneymakers.
You all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us.
AP at 50%. AP at
Now, Raven!
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
1 repair kit remaining.
Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can
Iguazu.
stop you now.
How does it suck to suck?
I said I don't care about All Might. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
AP at 50%.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. The old Jen who could do it all. What makes you special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular.
Left hand.
Raven, now
Yes! Yes! It fucks Iguazu! Want you to take this voucher. Alright, Iguazu, I want to take you this voucher. I want to go down to the fuck store and buy as many as you can eat, because you can eat fuck! Yeah! I'm very dizzy right now. There we go! Now I get to play cameraman and enjoy all of my victory. More like Iguazu, am I fucking right? Fred there making my stomach twitch in agony. Well done, Will. Now time to celebrate with some Armored Core sit-ups. But yeah, so Favor 6 and get to the boat. We'll chat about like publishing and money and whatnot in just a second. But let's bask, alright? Let's fucking bask.
I always envied you.
Ah! Try to go in for one final cheap shot. Nice try, dickhead.
The freelancer. Who had it all?
Mate, if I had your mech, a squad of friendos, and 2 sea spiders, I wouldn't be whinging. I think at this point, Iguazu, skill issue is your #1 problem.
Our plan. Humanity. Creation's potential.
We have the trigger. And we'll pull it ourselves.
You know, it was someone's... Oh, God. It was someone's job to write Coral Caution on the side of that. Oh! Zip! Okay. Oh, fuck! Sauron?
It's beginning. Coral release. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, it kind of is. Though I do need to say something very cursed with you in just a second. Oh, fuck! What have we done? Big Eye is angry mad.
Thank you, Raven.
Ah, don't worry about it, Budget Cortana. We've had our ups and downs. I see you! Big bada boom. It's the cursed knowledge I need to...
Raven,
Oh.
you're finally awake.
Why am I underwater? Where is there water? Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot.
The coral has carried us, disseminated us across the stars. Now, we're everywhere. Anywhere.
Fuck yes.
Raven, let's meet this new age together.
Yeah, I think we just did a Stargate, but with cool mech bodies.
Main system, activating combat mode.
Alright. Fuck yeah! That's a good setup for a follow-up. There we go. Despite it all, despite everything All Mind has tried to put us through, we fucking did it. Yeah, Geographic, we need Armored Core Sextant now. Yeah, we just became the Robot Lord. I'm all for it. I don't know. Sorry, Legend was saying, does this make us a new type? We are a consciousness without a body now? Kind of like sentient coral? Oh yeah, no. So to those wondering plot-wise, yeah, All Mine's goal was the same, the Coral Convergence, but All Mine wanted to control it for the betterment of everybody, and we just wanted everybody to have their own fucking freedom and shit, which is cool. Oh yeah, no, Jimami, this tune absolutely slaps. That whole, like, 80s action vibe carried through this so well. The only way this could have been better is if our mech had put on, like, a giant pair of shades at the end. I remember Big Worm. Oh no, Isocrit, yeah, no, you're correct. Bright red star-shaped shades. That's what you put on the end. Ooh, Moose, that's a good title. Armored Core Virtual Liberation. Like it. But fuck it, what a great game. Ha! Get fucked, Iguazu. Actually, Gear, do we have any numbers on Sekiro? Because again, sales numbers are always a bit guess, but this is definitely one of the best-selling giant robot games we've seen in ages. I know, and get to the boat. This is the first time I've cleared this. It took 3 full runs. Yeah, now Red Burning Dragon, we find out about the secret endings. Alright, we go. God, that was so good. I cannot believe All Mine killed our internet and tried to kill our PC in the process for this victory. Yeah, Edwin, that's what I'm waiting for. The From Software shared universe. There is actually a theory that all of the Soulsian games are on a big old timeline, but it's a very fan theory. I mean, Red Burning Dragon, I've got a Red Bull in the fridge. I could shotgun that and play For Answer. Actually, For Answer is now really expensive to get on the 360. Oh, interesting. So Hunter says the real secret to doing it is if you hadn't done all the arena battles somehow, you could do it now. And All Mine's like, wow, you're still doing this. Wow. Yeah, the little touches in this I think are brilliant. I had some of them told to me, so I haven't seen them. But like, if you go into the worm battle without the shock, the needle cannon or what have you, fucking Michigan loses his shit at you. Apparently, if you do that last fight with no upgrades, so none of the OS upgrades, All Mine's like, but why? I don't. But what? God 13, you had one job! And somehow you managed to mess that up! Love it. But yeah, so the thing I will probably mention on this one is I think Armored Core 6 is one of those games that's going to continue to sell. Like, it hasn't done as well as Sekiro. It's done better than the console exclusives, but those are limiting. Like, you can only buy the Demon Souls remake for PS5, I think, and you're gonna get Bloodborne on PS4. So that does limit, like, how many people can purchase it, but, like... Sorry for the tippity-tappity. But yeah, I genuinely hope that Armored Core 6 just continues to sell. Because this game slaps. It's probably one of the most accessible FromSoft games they've made. It's so much fun, but also it's not reliant on an online community. Fucking Sorry, Oodle have the best, dumbest logo in the game. Yo!
I'm glad I could witness your victory, but now work is over and I have other matters to attend to. Congrats, Spitz.
Well, Legend, thank you. Like, I mean, 1,000 bits gets you the Yaldum, and Twitch threw in another 100, so fucking thank you. Thank you. So we did it. Coral release. Oh.
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges. This is Allmind, the mercenary support system. Welcome back, Raven.
It's good to be back.
Looks like you passed the authentication. You've got plenty of experience.
This fake ad is brought to you by a Crack Steakhouse. It's American for Australian.
Take a look, 621.
You have completed every mission. Certification, Stargazer. Emblem acquired. Stargazer completed all missions. Completed the whole thing. And Akira Zero, what own welcome, friend. We just cleared Armored Core 6. It is done. Like, if we want to, we can do another playthrough. Isaac, I do not have the reaction speed to be able to S-rank this game. I love the idea. I love the idea of it. And there's some really good resources online, friends, for those of you that do want to try that. Of, like, how to... an S-rank calculator. The S-rank calculator basically says, like, right, you need to use these munitions, you need to kill this many baddies, and complete it within this time frame to be able to get an S-rank. So... and Gear Graphic, with a lot of the graphic designers and stuff like this, there's just somebody on site, and that's just their job, is to come up with all these companies and these concepts and shit like that. It's great. It's fucking great. And Jamami, I completely understand. However, it does mean that the VOD for it will be available online. So yeah, friends, for those of you who need it, go get some food, go get some snacks. We'll let's take on the princess after this. You know, I still haven't had the patience to try and S-rank illegal entry. And you can see just how many I haven't replayed. Before I started having problems with my hands last year, my goal was to play and replay these missions and try and S-rank them, get all of the battle logs and stuff like that off stream. Fred, whatever gave you that impression? Even Lord Calcium Bonio is just Calcium Bonio now. God, that was good fun. The one mission I think I really, really, really want to replay, I think it's breached the common line. I think it's breached the common line? Yeah. That one was so fun. So this one, you have to destroy the Arquebus fleet. You get infinite boost. You are the red fucking comet from Gundam. And you get to just live. Yeah. I'm not... You know what? I haven't hurt my hands today. I'm not going to try and take on anybody in the arena. So, that was Armored Core 6. Before we move on to Slay the Princess, is there anything anybody wants to talk about? I mean, we were talking a lot about, like, how From Software has put this together, and again, even though this is a big, flashy, well-made title, I still feel that whole, like, economy of work. Like, there are no human animations in this whole game. It's just robots. They didn't feel the need to ace combat it up. Fred, do not make me fly this robot to your house. I will. So help me. What else is worth saying? God. Yeah, Scott, yeah, the atmosphere to the soundtrack of this game is beautiful, and I fucking love it. Hang on, I want to test something real quick whilst we're faffing about. I'm still not sure if we have a different hangar later on, once we side with All Mind. One thing I will say is props to the mech designs for this as well. Like, one of the things that I think broke a lot of hearts was, like, Armored Core 5's mech designs were just sad. Like, they were very, very generic, they were very, very dull, everything was just a blocky, chunky fridge. And I kind of get what they were going for. Like, the goal was actually to try and pitch to an American audience. Which is not a terrible idea, but... But, like, we already had chunky mech franchises, and they weren't fun. They were really, really dull. And I... Sorry, I'm going to put the Crayola War Crime back into its standard configuration before we move on to the next game. Yeah, Edwin, I wholeheartedly agree. I think the fact that the silhouettes of all of the mechs in Armored Core 6 are readable is a huge achievement. I mean, the pace of Armored Core 6 is a little lighter than what we got for Answer, that's for damn sure. And 5 was meant to be weightier and chunkier and slower and boring. But you can't win them all. Oh, it gets the boat, thank you. I've always been, I've always had a love of the idea of doing something ridiculous until it becomes awesome. So, like, one of the things I love in a lot of anime designs is when you're presented with a character that looks like a fucking dork, And eventually, through their actions and through seeing them in conflict, you're like, oh shit, these guys are badass. These guys are badass. Well, yeah, so against the boat, that's the other thing I really appreciate is they've gone back to kind of like the classic PS2 era. You can see how a different studio might have desperately tried to shoehorn this into an open world game or something that's a lot more, you know, I don't know, in keeping with AAA trends. And they didn't with this. They went classic. And here's the thing is, what makes this now the most accessible of the FromSoft games is you can just change it. Like, you're playing Dark Souls, right? You're playing Dark Souls, you start playing it, you go, oh, I'm going to play as, I don't know, a thief, because I love D&D and I like the idea of stealing shit. And then you find out 2 hours, like, into the game that you've picked a character class that relies on you dodging and weaving and being very, very knowledgeable at the game. So what are your choices? Just fucking start again. That's what I had to do. You know, if you get halfway through the game and you're like, I really don't enjoy, I don't know, magic casting or bows or what have you. I wish I could be a big chunky swordsman. What are your options? Start again. Armored Core's like, don't worry about it. You want to be a big tank? You be a big tank. You want to be a high-speed little annoying bumblebee? You be the best bumblebee you can, because bumblebees don't care what people think about them. Like, it's entirely up to you. I fucking love that. You know, you're actively encouraged. You're actively encouraged to do and change and mix it up, to experiment, to find that joy of building a mech that suits you, that's just right for your build. You know what I mean? And they do it so wonderfully. You know, I think the Murder Prius is an incredible boss, because if you build your mech just right, it's not even a problem. Don't even worry about it. You can still do it if you want to brute force it, but you're making it harder for yourself. But you don't have to play the level over again. You can just go, oh, let me tweak this, let me move this. Oh, cool. Oh, shit, buy shields. You know? Hell, the boss, like, well, I shouldn't say the boss, the duel, the fight before Murder Prius, teaches you how well the bubble gun shreds shields. Ah, it's so cool. So cool. And again, once again, thank you to Gear Graphic for doing us that Longship logo. That's made me so happy. Fred with live service. Buy the All Mine season pass today. I mean, I guess that's what they were trying for. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else really worth talking about. You know, I like that the OS tuning early on really does feel like you're picking your builds and whatnot. But here we go. Like every part upgraded. Let's see what the Armored Core 6 achievements are. Just curious. And yeah, to my knowledge, there's only 3 endings, right? Okay. Fred says, how long before we find out Armored Core is the far future of Bloodborne? Yo, Coral and the Old Blood do seem to share a lot of similarities. Oh, look at that. Clear all missions with S ranking. Nope. But we did get Stargazer. Still haven't gotten all parts, gotten all tunings. I've got weapons. I'm missing a few combat logs, I guess. Like, I don't fancy doing an S rank run. I have destroyed my reaction speeds with alcohol and nonsense. So. Oh, okay, so Get the Boat says, for someone who isn't into gunpla and mech painting, did this game scratch the itch for someone who is? This one, no. If you want to get the kind of the mech painting and building experience, the games I recommend are what I guess Last Call BBS, because it has like a little Gundam painting bit that's so good. I also highly recommend a game called Mass Builder. Different kind of game in terms of its combat. It's very much like a Dynasty Warriors, but you're a giant robot instead of a person. But the building to that feels very, very Gundam Paint. I don't know a better way to describe it. This one, the parts are very, very functional. What I do love about it is, as well as, like, you can get so in depth. If you want to, you can build a punch build. Like, you can create a build that accents just punching people in the fucking face. I love that. Trying to think what else. No, I've had such a fucking good time with this game. I'm so happy we got it done. I really did want to get it done before the end of the year, but now it's done and I'm sad. Fuck. Hopefully they'll give us some fucking DLC or something. But yeah, there it is, the Crayola War Crime. My baby! How do I... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we can upload the Crayola War Crime F, which was the final version. If any of you all want to have a feck around with that, I can put the code in. The other thing that I really loved about this was how much it showed you all of the mechs you encounter. So, like, here's your basic baby. And there was the Gun 13 Raven, which I think was... I forget why we got that. But then, like, if you want to build any of the existing builds, you just can. I guess I got to buy a new gun for Gun 13. Oh, sorry, Gun 6 Red. I love the naming conventions around all the different groups and how iconic they are. King Freddy's no king of mine. Iguazu, Isabel End. Iguazu, Isabel End. Kind of. Ah, Keith, got fucking wrecked. I feel a little bad for Carla and Walter though, for like the good ending. Well, okay, we didn't do what they wanted and destroy all coral forever, but, you know, we did fix it. OG Rusty. Love to see it. Love to see it, buddy. So quick. Sorry, I'm kind of like scrolling down to see which ones we can... see if there's any like super fancy ones down here that we can put together. So that was one of the Mind Alpha builds. Oh, I love this. So there was the Institute Coral Machine. I guess we need to find a few parts somewhere to finish that sucker off. There's New Raven. Love to see it. Oh, God damn, that looks good. A lot of people have said this is a very Gundam mech, but I'm like, nah, this is some Full Metal Panic, high speed, Virtua On type nonsense. And glowy Walter. Oh, there it is, and there's IA's Budget Cortana's final form. Kind of still basking a little, you know? This feels good. This feels good. Right. So who wants to play something that's glorious, weird, and a little fucked up? So, I'm going to take a little break, because I need some more water, I need to nip to the loo. And then we're going to be playing Slay the Princess. I'll be letting peeps know over on Discord and stuff like that. But I just want to say again, thank you all for coming with me on this journey. I am so glad you lot enjoyed watching this, because otherwise it would have been very sad to just like sit and play this alone by myself in the wee hours. That would have been less entertaining.